All right, hockey fans, here we are once again. It's Team Delgado action. And I tell you what, I got to feel a little bit out of sorts here. I don't have the camera in my hand, and that's because we've got a couple special guests. One of the ones that's more obvious is going to be on the ice tonight. It is the return of Joey Delgado in the first of 2 weeks that he'll be hanging around. He'll also be playing in the Iron Man next weekend if you're around to check that out. But the other guest is one very special to me, and it's the return of Scott McDonald behind the camera. So, very exciting indeed. Team Delgado action here in Loch Ness. And it's week 2. Delgado victorious in their first contest. Continuing the winning streak extended from last season to 10 games in a row. Now here's Mark Miyamoto as he tries to play that one ahead. He gets swatted away by Malmberg. Laurie Harris tries to turn it around, loses it. And skating down along the right side, Esteban Lara is back as he was out of commission last week. Well, not out of commission, he just wasn't in action. I'm sure he was fine. But so he's back in action. Yeah, Benson playing it up, back for Harris. Puck just gets away from her. Christie behind the net. Throws that back around, goes a little bit D to D. This is a pretty new team. It's captained by Team Coon, who, as I understand it, is in the nets. He had a pretty successful campaign last season, sort of getting his feet underneath him here in Loch Ness. But as a unit, a lot of these characters are new. We'll see what they can do. And here comes Esteban Lara. Down along the left side. He gets to the bottom of the circle. Goes forehand. Oh! And a big save there by Coon with the glove and covered up. .21-15 left to go here in the first. Amber Brandom and Derek Hanakai, who established himself last week as this new team's top offensive unit. Derek with a pair of goals and Amber scoring the first goal of the season in her first game back. Now Delgado tried to play that one to Anjanette. It didn't go. And good job by, oh no, we gotta have a penalty. It looks like a tripping call. Yep. And they're actually gonna give it to Anjanette, I think. He seems a little bit confused by it. But it was definitely Delgado touch-up, and yep, Anjanette skates over to the sin bin. Mark's going to have to get out of the way because that's where she's going to park herself. And Delgado will be a man down, well, a woman, but a skater nonetheless down for the next 2 minutes. Time on the penalty. 2 minutes and 30 seconds here into the first period. Now here comes Hanakai shorthanded. He's got Brandon along his right side. Amber, oh, she tried the one-timer on the backhand, and the puck just skipped over. It looked like it was rolling a little bit. So far, so good for the Team Delgado penalty kill. Oh, nice saucer pass there right to Hanakai. Brandon tries to glove it down. Team Coon trying to get it out of the zone. And Joey Delgado. Brandon took a spill, lost her stick. No call on the play. Hanakai uses his speed. We saw a lot of that last week, and we've seen him use it against Delgado. He tried to go 5-hole. They look behind it, but you see the puck underneath Coon in the yellow paint. No goal will have a face-off down in their end. Face-off won by Coon, but controlled by Delgado. Esteban Lara tried to play that back to Joey Delgado, and Miyamoto's just going to sit for a moment. They send the puck down along the near side half boards. That's Kimi Serrata. She comes off the wall over to Dave DeBello. He's going to send a hard wrister, and Yordi Boom sees the first rubber of the night, or plastic, or, well, he sees the puck. And Yordi Boom making another stop. He was very successful in his debut last week. We mentioned that last season, Yordi Boom had scored his 101st goal here in Water City, and last week, he gave up his first. But he also got win number 1 as Delgado walked away victorious with a 3-1 decision. Little bit of a deflection there. The defense trying to sort it out. Boom didn't have a chance to cover it, and now Joey Delgado plays that one ahead, but he gave it away. Tried to send it right back in. Delgado may be fighting the puck a little bit because I think it's been a year and a half or so since he's played with a puck. Most of the hockey that he's playing has been with a ball, which, as you might imagine, behaves remarkably differently. Looks like the penalty is over. Harris tried to center that one. So Delgado does have a successful penalty kill under their belt. Here's a move. Tries that one, shrugged aside. Good blocker save That was Gary Velo. He tries to stay on it, but a turnover. And Delgado will carry it himself across the red line. Does a nice move, shakes off Velo. Up for Miyamoto. Took a little bit of a carom off his stick. He couldn't control it, and the puck ends up in the corner. Over skating it. Mongren stays on it. Or Mongion, rather. Do forgive me, there are a lot of skaters I'm not familiar with, but thanks to the fantastic detective work of Todd Harris at the top of the show, I do have a list of names and numbers, so forgive me if I stumble a little bit, but at least this time I know I'm getting them right, which is more than I can usually say. Taking his time there is Miyamoto. Right back to Delgado. He sees Esto, but instead sends it right down the wall. Comes off Miyamoto's stick hard into the slot. Chance now for Harris. On the backhand, still has it. Christie's there, tries to clear it out. Puck still in the slot. Harris down to her knees, and they finally manage to get it out. Gary Velo chips it up off the glass, but Miyamoto held to the zone. Comes right over to Esteban Lara. He settles. Dumps it right back into the corner. Good job there. He thought about taking the shot, but he saw Miyamoto was open. Takes the shot. That one in the feet of Christie and blocked. Up for Velo. Gary Velo. Drop pass to Christie. Velo sets up in front of the net. But that errant pass ends up in the corner. Esteban Lara tries to clear it up with 16:44 on the clock. Harris has it on her stick and finds Hanakai fresh on the change from Miyamoto. Hanakai down in front is Lara. No, he couldn't control it. Coon's lost his stick. Behind the net, Esto way in, and we're going to have a penalty against Coon. They swat it, but Smiley says no control. There's another shot, and a good job by Benson. Delgado still with it. Yordi Booms vacated the net. Shot there from a bad angle. And they do make the stop, and the slashing call is made. Smiley sits Christie for 2. Well, at least I thought it was Christie. Maybe it's going to be Malmberg. No, it's going to be Christie. Yep. Number 6 will sit. And now Delgado with an opportunity on the special teams. 16 minutes left to go, and it's nothing tie so far. All right. Hanakai wins the draw over to Brandum on the right side shot. And a good save in the butterfly as Coon stops that one, and we'll have a face-off on the other end. Brandum now set to take this draw. Swats at it, and I believe that's Serrata again. Delgado plays it up for Anjanette. She's got Joey. Sends it down to Hanakai. Derek tries to walk it forward. Finds Joey. Puck bounces over his stick. Stays on it. Serrata there. Breaks it up. Takes her time. Good poise. Oh, and she goes down. Here comes... Oh, no. We're going to have a call. I think they're going to call that tripping. Oh, it was actually Brandum. I missed that one. Well, hopefully the camera saw it because I didn't quite see what was happening. See, that's what happens. I'm so disoriented because I don't have the camera in my face. It's almost too easy. Nonetheless, it will be Brandum sitting, and it'll be a little bit of 3-on-3 action for about a minute here. Now here comes Serrata, down along the left side. Joey Delgado defending against her. She's got the puck. Hasn't lost it, and now Delgado gets on it. Turning away from pressure. 3-on-3, very rare, but occasionally we do see it. Miyamoto way ahead, and there's another penalty on the play, but Mark Miyamoto with the puck. Shot! Rebound! Oh, and another big save by Coon! Miyamoto had an open net, and Justin Coon came across from left to right, made a huge save, but it will be a holding call. And I think this one's going against Serrata. Downtroddenly, she heads towards the box. Smiley letting her know that she doesn't get to sit on the bench. And it's going to be 3-on-2. How often do you see this one? Bizarre set of circumstances here. Smiley calling a ton of penalties. And at 13:30, we are scoreless, and Delgado with a very rare advantageous situation. Draw one by Delgado. No, but Christie's back on, though, and we're back to 3-on-3. So we'll have this for another minute or so until Brandum comes out, and then Delgado should conceivably have the man advantage. Here we go. Harrison front backhander there, and another big save by Coon. Thought about leaving it, but an early whistle says no. And we'll have a face-off in the end with 13 minutes left to go in the scoreless first period. Neal and Esto setting up behind Harris. Harris wins the draw but can't control it. Christie gets a piece of it, but can't lift it out of the zone. Benson sending it down into the corner now. A little bit of confusion as to how you set up offense in this situation, because if you commit another player to the attack, then you only have one person back on defense, which is always a risky proposition. So instead, I guess you take someone like Esto, who's got a really good point shot. Sends it down for Benson, who's chipped in. Now Brandam's back on, and Miyamoto will take her spot, so Delgado will have an abbreviated power play here. Busting down along the left side, however. Mongan gets it in, and Yordi Boom makes another stop. He's not seeing a lot of action, but so far he's been solid. Mongan and Malmberg with Christie. They won the draw. Managed to keep it in. They are shorthanded right now. Esto's there in front of the net. Good job. Brandam and Hanakai, the forwards. Esto carries it up, crosses the line, gets to the circle. Fires one in! And a good stick save there. Sprawling is Coon. Brandam fighting off Malmberg. Down low in the corner. Comes out from behind the net. Still got it. Trying to get it back to the defense. But Serrata is back, and we have another penalty. I think the call was too many men, actually. Oh, no. It was just Smiley was shouting. It's a slash, then it's going to go to Mongan. So another penalty in this game. It's been 12 minutes now, and we've had, 4 or 5 penalties? This is crazy. But Delgado will have another power play. When you have extended opportunities like this with the man advantage, it can be a little disorienting because you don't necessarily get into your regular rhythm. The game is a little bit different when it's played uneven, even for the attackers, because sometimes there's a tendency to feel like, oh, well, we have the extra man, so we don't necessarily need to work as hard. But realistically, the goal here is to outwork the penalty killers who are already in a mode where they're working as hard as possible. So, and a good chance there, and it's a goal! Oh, what a play! Hanakai swatting it out of the air! The puck ends up underneath, he taps it in. Looks like they're talking about it. Vaughn and Smiley may be discussing it, but I think that's good. Hanakai knocked it out of the air, and then I think he poked it in after the puck had landed. So it's not an issue of a high stick, and it is going to count. It's a power play goal, Team Delgado, and Hanakai has his third for Delgado in only 2 games. 162 goals for Hanakai. He's got 3 of them with Delgado here in his first 2 games. Good job there by the defense. Brandam finds Hanakai again. Derek fires! And another big save by Coon as he tries to keep his team in this one. Delgado had a ton of power play opportunities. It was only a matter of time before they capitalized on the man advantage. And Coon has done a very admirable job of keeping his team in this game. 9:15 left to go here in the first period. It's 1-0 Team Delgado. Mongan lost the draw to Harris, and Anjanette Delgado will send it down into the corner. DeBello's going to get to that one first, and he rims it around. Mongan's there. DeBello leapfrogging. Adam taking his time. He'll walk it up and send it down. He's got Velo in the corner. Tries to work against Joey Delgado. Was a long-time stalwart defenseman for Team Delgado, and definitely a figure in Water City history. I was crunching the numbers, and all right, I wasn't crunching numbers. I looked them up. He is 4th all-time in points in Water City history. Joey's numbers: 211 goals, 303 assists for 514 points and 114 penalty minutes. 4th lifetime here at Water City. Shot there by Harris and gloved down by Coon. Had a good look, but I think Coon saw it the whole way. And we'll have another face-off in the Coon zone. Christie facing off in the circle against Harris. He wins the draw, plays it ahead. Working, trying to get it out of the zone, but so far none doing. Now walked it. Oh, nice one-handed move by Benson. Benson shot, and another save by Coon. Down in that butterfly. I tell you what, the scouting report has got to be. Send him high. He has been down on his knees for most of this game. He's solid so far, but Delgado just keeps applying pressure. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like Yordi's only made 2 or 3 saves in this game. They've done a great job of keeping the pressure down in the zone. Here comes Serrata. Give me Serrata. Good job by Amber Brandom, not afraid to attack. Takes the body, Serrata comes away with it. Shot there, oh, just barely missing the net. Yordi Boom in good position though, but the puck didn't quite make it to him, so it won't count as a shot. And takes the body on Esteban Laura. Great job there. Tenacious offense from Team Coon. They're willing to get a little bit physical, try and hit their way back into this game. Puck's going to come up to Serrata, but Lara, I don't think he was happy about being upstaged on that last play. He jumped into it. Puck loose, and Benson will carry it in. He's got Brandon, but she's on the outside. Almost lost it. Good job by Christie there. Good stick. Sends it behind the net, and Brandon in pursuit. Sent along the wall. Tried to chip it ahead around Hanakai. Lara is there again, and easily paddled aside by Coon. 6 minutes left to go. 1-0 Team Delgado here in the first period. And that puck is up into the bench, so we'll have a stoppage. We'll have a draw high in the zone, and right back into the bench. Good attempt, but we'll do it again. Another job by Manjin. Now he comes, gets a little bit of speed, can't get the puck to settle on him. And good job by Joey Delgado. Get a stick on that one defensively. 5 minutes left to go in the period. Delgado skates around the net. Here comes Manjin. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Velo. And Joey gave it away. Oh, but here's Anjanette. Throws one in. Deflection! Oh, great job there by Miyamoto. Mark Miyamoto still on it. Backhander and blocked. Great work there. The defense of Team Coon digging in a little bit. It seems like they took a little while to find their feet, but Coon looks much more aggressive, much more active on both sides of the puck right now. Delgado just such a strong team. It's really hard for anybody to mount any sort of significant offense. Here's DeBello. Doesn't seem like he's seen a whole lot of ice time, but he's here now. Just losing his feet. Velo's on it. Joey Delgado jumps ahead. He's got Brandom. Turned away from pressure. Brandom just got a little too far away. Joey's got a train of skaters behind him. That one, I'm sorry, it wasn't Brandom. It was Harris still. Coon way out into the corner to play that one. Harris comes away with it. Tries to find Miyamoto in front. Good setup there. Loose puck and another save. That's the second time Miyamoto's had a great chance like that. Justin Coon answering the bell. Here comes Manjin. Chopped at by Anjanette Delgado. And Joey behind the net will walk it up. To the outside. Spins away from pressure. Takes his time. His forwards are circling. A softie right up there for Miyamoto. DeBello tries to rub him out and does. Oh. Now we're going to call that interference? They're going to call that roughing. Wow. Well, I guess that's the new Loch Ness standard for you. That's a little bit surprising. But they are going to call it roughing on DeBello against Miyamoto, and Delgado with another power play here with 3 minutes to go in the first. Teams lining up here on the left side of the red line, and Hanakai wins the draw. And he attacks the net with determination. Benson's going to step into that one. Tries to find Brandon, but the puck took kind of a funny bounce. Now here's Benson again. At the top of the circle, looking for Hanakai. Puck ended up right behind him. Up to Lara. Oh, and just out of his reach. Controlled by Hanakai. He comes off the boards into the high slot. Touch pass. On the backhand, tried to center it, but it was kind of a funny angle. Brandon takes that one into the boards. Hanakai tried to just kick it out. Got kind of a funny bounce, but it came softly to Coon, who covers it up. Another face-off in the zone to the left of Coon. Brandon wins the draw, gets it to Hanakai. Touches it back to Lara, takes a shot there, and blocked in the skate of Malmberg. Now sent down again. Hanakai controls. Behind the net, in front. Brandon, shot, and another block by Malmberg. Puck just bouncing over Lara's stick. Minute and a half to go. To Benson. Skates in down on the right side, and another chance. Not sure if Coon got a piece of that one, but he could have. Puck almost getting behind Lada. Serrata was pressuring. Lada was looking for it. Instead, Hanakai tried to go for the one-timer. Now Derek walking in with an angle. Shot! And another big save by Coon. Justin Coon looking good so far tonight. Down in under the final minute here in the first period. And the penalty is over. So another kill for Coon. There's Lada now. It's in behind the red line and swatted aside by Serrata. Brandom battling Kimi Serrata along the half boards. And it comes up to Benson, who held the point. DeBello reaching in. Goes down. Lada's got to get to it. It's a race. And Esto pushes it ahead, gives it away. Here comes Carly Mayer. Miyamoto goes down. There's a call, and is this one against Coon too? I don't see a signal yet, but looks like Carly Mayer is in the box. So another penalty to the team in black. The buzzer will sound and Delgado will start the second period with a man advantage. I'm not entirely sure what that call was. Maybe interference because Miyamoto was trying to skate up and couldn't get through her. I don't know. Either way, it's been some interesting officiating. Delgado leading on the strength of a power play goal by Derek Hanakai. It's 1-0 after the first period. Teams will talk it over, have a little bit of a rest, and we'll come back and start the second with a Delgado power play. All right, well, it looks as though... Okay, no, I was going to say it looked like the penalty didn't happen, but okay, now it did. What's happening? All right. The more I look at it, the more it seems like maybe it was a coincidental situation, because I think Benson or somebody's in the box for Delgado. There's Joey Delgado attacking, and both teams, 4 skaters aside. Bizarre situation at the end of the period. Nonetheless, it is 4-on-4, and each team has a skater in the box. So here we go. Manjin, nice move there. Gets inside, fires one high. And Yordi Boom forced to make a tough save there, as he has just not been challenged much so far with this game. It can be difficult to stay on your toes and stay sharp, but so far so good for Yordi Boom. We have a face-off to his right now. Harris, looked like she got a piece of that one, and here comes Delgado with it. Miyamoto couldn't get away. Harris had a lane. Christie getting on top of that one first. Forced to the outside, though. Gets a shot. Just bounces through. Velo colliding there with Delgado. Now down in the corner, Esteban Lara. Plays it up for Harris. Christie steps in the way. Takes a shot. It's kind of a floater. Bouncing again. But Yordi Boom with the glove. So, looks like another 30 seconds or so on the coincidental minors, but of course those players will not be able to return until there's a stoppage. Otherwise, then they'd have 5 skaters. Banged off the boards. Christie steps in front of that one again. Here comes Christie walking in, fires one high. Good job by Boom, and he knocks it aside with the stick. Christie was down in the crease, no call on the play. Here comes Esteban Lara. He skates down hard along the right side. Oh, what a centering pass there! Miyamoto with another chance. But Justin Coon's got the entire bottom of the net sealed off, except for that fluky first goal. So big save there by Coon. All right, well, we're now under 20 minutes, but because of the... good save there. I'm sorry, under 21 minutes. But because of the timing of the stoppage, the skaters were not allowed to come back on, so they have to wait for one more stop, and then the penalized players can return. Kind of a funny situation, but it is what it is. Velo tries to make a play. Oh, and a big hit there. And Hanakai is going to get penalized for taking down Stephanie Serrata. Hanakai arguing that she stepped into him, but he will be penalized for that hit. I think they're going to call it roughing, interference. Call it what you will. Still don't see Smiley making a signal. But it's a high stick. Okay. I thought he was penalizing the hit. I don't know. Maybe my eyes just aren't that sharp right now because I don't have the camera in front of me, and it's like Like I said, it's a little jarring, but I am not catching a lot of these penalties as they're being called. Nonetheless, Justin Coon and company will have an opportunity to tie this game up. 19:30 left to go. It's 1-0, and they have a power play. Dave DeBello carries it up across the red line. He's got Kimi Serrata, and in front is Carly. Tried to make a play on that one in front of the net, but Yordi Boom makes the stop, and we'll have a draw on the Delgado end. Face-off, good draw, one there. Team Coon comes out. DeBello forced to play it. Amber Brandom aggressive on the penalty kill. And a chance in front. Good job there by Delgado, locking out any opportunity for the rebound, as that puck was kicked out pretty high. Now a chance for Benson, and a big kick save there through traffic. Good screen set up by the defense. Brandon was making a good rush on the play. There's Carly now in the corner. Over for Kimi Serrata, behind the net. Tried to get it to Carly and backhanded up and out of the zone by Amber Brandom. Coon, aggressive. He knows that this power play is big. Brandom switching off now for Harris. Harris attacking DeBello. He takes a shot high and smothered. No rebound by Yordi Boom. Another face-off in the Delgado end. Christie centers it. That one went right through the crease. Delgado. Hanakai's back on the ice. So we're even strength. Another penalty kill for Delgado. Joey Delgado loses his edge, stays on the puck. Adam Mongen, aggressive. Over for Harris. She's at the bottom of the circle. Throws that one towards the net. Coon can't control it. Christie behind. Sends it around the boards, and that one right to Delgado. Down for Harris. Took a funny bounce and came right to her off the boards. But she will try and go back to the point. Thinks about going to the point. Still on it. Malmberg walks it out. Just out of the reach. And Christie turning it aside. Esto, he can't control it. That puck sort of going back and forth now. Again, trying to turn away is Miyamoto. Velo on that one, and Christie gives it away. Here's Harris. Tries to give herself some space, but the defense doing a good job right on top of her. Here comes Christie. Jason Christie skates it into the zone. Harris on him. Good job there by Harris. It didn't seem like a lot, but that little positioning forced him to turn wide. Otherwise, he would have had a lane straight to the net. Loose puck in front. Yordi Boom! Oh, and a big save there. 16:20 to go. 1-0 Delgado. Oh, wait a minute. The puck was in the net, but they're not going to call it a goal. No. Okay, Boom had it. That was weird. I saw Velo with his arms up. Looked like he was celebrating. Or it may have been Mongen, I'm not sure. But one of the skaters was celebrating there as they dug the puck out of the net. But nonetheless, it is no goal. Puck sent all the way down to the Coon zone. Hanakai, the lone forechecker, against DeBello. Dave gets away. Beats Brandon as well. Here comes DeBello. Backhander towards the net. It missed, but now a chance for a wraparound. And good job. I told you last week, Hanakai is trying to fill in for Don Chapin in more ways than one, trying to bring that intense back check that Donnie was always known for, and man, we were seeing it. He's got the scoring touch, and he's got that chance there for a one-timer. Looking for a deflection, maybe. Joey Delgado found Brandon's stick, but Coon again with the paddle down. He is fighting to keep his team in this game, and he's doing a great job so far. He is seeing a lot of different looks from Delgado, and really, aside from that crazy first goal, he has been totally perfect. Oh, I almost cursed him there. Brandon was all alone, but the pass was behind her. In her skates, can't turn it around. DeBello tries to get around her and does. Dave DeBello along the left side. He gets to the circle. Lotta forces him to make a bad play. Well, they hang on to it. Velo looking for him, and it's sort of in that space between spaces. No one knew what to do with it. Everyone's standing around. Why communication always so important there. Lotta up for Brandon. Amber's just going to walk it in. Amber fires. Oh! Looked like Hanakai was trying to bat that one out of the air again. I think he may have gotten a piece of it, but it didn't quite cooperate with him as well as it did the first time. Joey Delgado flitters one in. And the paddle down one more time. I'm telling you, you have to lift the puck here because Coon has got the bottom floor absolutely locked. 14 minutes and counting here in the second period. It's 1-0 Delgado on the strength of Hanakai's power play goal. It has been a penalty-filled game to be sure. Harris taken down there, no call on the play. Here comes Stephanie Serrata. Gets herself into position, fires, Yordi boom! Scary play, puck still loose, falls back on it and covers up. Whew, that was a close one, but Yordi makes the stop, and he will get a face-off in front of him as opposed to at center ice. Carly Moyer, I don't know, I'm getting sort of creative with this pronunciation of her last name. Trying to play that one. That puck hit the roof there, hit the ceiling. And that counts as being out of play. So we'll just reset and get a quick little face-off right at the top of the circle. Harris and Miyamoto line up against Carly and Stephanie, I believe. Malmberg tries to send it in. Good job by Miyamoto. Got a piece of that one. Harris turns away from the pressure from Jason Christie. Gets it in the feet of Benson. Up for Malmberg. And he gives it away. Miyamoto cuts wide, sends it down. Christie first on it, uses the boards. Read well by Harris. She's there, but she didn't get to it first. Played up. Good job by Anjanette Delgado. Great read. Steps into that one. Sends it down off the boards. Coon, very active, keeping that one away from Harris. She does have it, but it's in a worse position. Backhander for Miyamoto again! Mark Miyamoto, how many tries will you get? Big save there. Coon has just been stellar so far. 12 minutes to go. Delgado holding the slimmest of leads. And that line of Harris and Miyamoto have had 4 or 5 legitimate scoring chances in this game. Coon has denied all of them. Velo wins the draw. No, but they lost it right in front. Whew, that puck squirted right out to Hanakai. DeBello got a stick on it, though, and the puck ends up out of play. Now lined up one more time. Velo and Brandom. Brandom did get a stick on it this time, and it comes up to Esteban Lara on the right point. Tried to send it hard. Got that one through Serrata. And coming all the way back. Esto chipping it ahead. Brandom there. Battling against Serrata. Taking her time. Hanakai sort of floating in the middle of the zone. They play it up. Here's Manjin. Fires a hard and high one. That did not miss by much. But again, missing the net. Yordi Boom not forced to make too many saves. Here's Hanakai. Tries to read that one. I think he thought Lara had a little bit more step in that than he did. Reacted to it, but pass was just a little bit ahead of him. Here comes Manjin. Now he's all alone. Fires. Puck loose in front. Oh, there's going to be a call. It's going to go against Team Delgado. Is it going to be a penalty shot? No, it is not. Yeah, he wasn't free and clear. But they're going to catch Hanakai for, I don't know, obstruction of justice. It will be tripping. Smiley does make the call. And a big, big opportunity here. Things just have not been going Coon's way, but now, with 10 minutes to go, they have a man advantage and a chance to tie this game. Manjin is there. And he loses the draw to Brandom. Plays that one against the boards and sends it down. Good penalty kill so far. Amber Brandom won that puck and pretty much single-handedly killed 20 seconds off the clock. It's a soft pass. Manjin will get to it. Brandom plays the body again. Manjin rolls off it and crosses the red line. He's got DeBello. Softly hands it to him. He's got Velo in front. And Serrata at the point. Fires a hard one. And Yordi Boom with the stop. Tried to lift it out on the backhander. Lara still on it. Manjin. Oh, just barely got that one away. Good job by Esteban Lara. And here comes Joey Delgado. Short-handed. Gary Velo. Great job. Got a stick on it. I'm sorry, that was Dave DeBello. The names rhyme. That's what's confusing. I knew who that was. Harris still with it. Delgado looking great. First minute is killed. Esto tried to pinch up to give her some support, but even if they don't generate any offense here, they're doing a killer job of defeating the clock. Now here comes Velo. Gary centers it. Adam with a chance in the glove. Yordi, boom, once again. Stalwart. 30 seconds left to go on the penalty and a face-off in the Delgado end. Okay. Face-off in the Delgado zone. Hanakai standing up in the box. Not a whole lot of time left now. Esteban Lara will pick it up and send it down. Harris going to try and race to that one, but Coon venturing out of the net will get a stick on it first. Sends it around for Christie, but he backed away from it. He thought Malmberg was going to take it. Harris gets it instead. Delgado steps in. Joey Delgado all alone. Sends it across for Harris. Shoots. And another save. Another huge save by Coon. Tremendous. The penalty is over. But, oh, that could have been backbreaking. Coon has been great. And that one definitely ranking among his best tonight. Harris sends it down for Miyamoto. And this line continues to generate offense, but no goals. Everybody's having trouble finding the net. Oh, Kimi Serrata goes into the boards hard, but gets the puck away. Malmberg in front of the Delgado bench, sends it down. Big kick save, and Esteban Lara is there. Another big rebound that the defense managed to clear out. A little bit more net presence, a little bit higher in the zone could be all that Coon needs to make something happen. Delgado dangerously close to too many men, but here comes Christie, and a shot, and a save! Yardy boom! 6:45 left to go, still 1-0 Delgado. That was crazy. Carly Moyer. See, the pronunciation's changing every time. Lost that one, and it's a 2-on-1. Here comes Brandom. Amber Brandom, all alone. Shot! Oh, and she missed the net. Tried to pick the corner just like she did last week. Hanakai did a fantastic job of drawing DeBello off of her. That puck just getting away from her. Stephanie Serrata, oh, goes into the boards hard. Good body position by Brandom. Tried to center it. Played hard into the boards. I think that was Carly again. Playing Hanakai. Hanakai plays the body right back. Gets another big shove. Team Coon playing physical here. 5.5 to go. Brandom trying to find something. Benson letting them know that he's there on the point. Delgado would do well to spread this attack out a little bit. Benson has it. There's a lot of traffic. Another shove. Oh, the puck almost came out. Moyer's just being crazy physical, violent down there with Hanakai. They're getting bumped and battered. Benson sending it down. Puck bouncing. DeBello will get on that one first and swat it ahead. It does trickle out of the zone, but Benson turns it right back around. Here's Hanakai. He's got room. He kicks it ahead, but just a little bit too hard, and Malmberg will get to that one first. But he banks it off the boards, and Amber Brandom is on top of it. Tried to chip it back for Hanakai. They got a little bit crossed up, and DeBello will try and clear it out by sending a hard rim, and Benson is there again. Oh, and it just got away from him. Couple players changing for Coon. Hanakai was posted up in front. He attacks, jumps on it. Oh, and he tried to send a backhander, but it ended up behind Brandom. Here comes Monjin. Across, Velo! Oh, and he just waited too long! He had a huge opening! He double clutched and it wouldn't go, and Yoni Boom with another save! Velo had the goal on his stick, and he just fluttered it just a little bit. And instead, it's another face-off in the Delgado end. And it sounds like it's going to be a timeout. Team Coon taking a breather. The captain in net, maybe a little frustrated with what he just saw, but nonetheless, his team is going to get a little bit of a break. There's 4:12 up on the clock, and when we come back, they will have a face-off in the Delgado end, trailing 1-0. Now we've got 4:12, like we said, on the clock, and there will be a face-off in the Delgado end. I noticed that a couple of these players seem pretty familiar. And sure enough, this was mostly Team Homan last season. They managed to get to the Silver Division Finals against Team Manville. They skated to a 5-4-1 record before falling in the final game. Gary Vello, Eric Malmberg, Jason Christie, Dave DeBello, and Justin Coon with that team. They did well. They struggled with consistency issues. And well, so far, a little bit of an issue of a finishing touch, and that's kind of what they had that last season as well. Dave Homan had 7 goals, and then the next was Vello with 3. So the team was sort of lacking in the scoring region, and that's kind of what we're seeing right now is they just can't finish. And Vello, who potentially had the tying goal on his stick, just barely couldn't contain it. Manjin blew a tire. Played ahead by Miyamoto, but Harris wasn't quite in good position for it. Puck ended up on the other side. Laurie Harris chips it down. It's going to come to Esto. No, it didn't. Now here's Vello. He's going to have another chance. Gary Vello forced to his backhand. Good job by Esteban. Turning. Tried to set up Christie, but here comes Laurie Harris instead. Harris has it in her feet. She can't quite get away. She's got all this room. Oh, and Jason Christie. Good defending there. That could have been disastrous. Vello. Looks like Malmberg is set up right on top of the crease. And it's a 3-on-0. Here comes Delgado. Passing across. Harris. Oh, and she couldn't control it. Laurie Harris kicking it up to Miyamoto. Backhander. Blocked. Here comes Delgado. Joey Delgado. Passing again. Can't control it. And still can't fire it. Puck rolling around. Delgado on it again. But he's overwhelmed. Here comes Vello. Delgado on it one more time. Skating away from DeBello. Joey Delgado banks that one off the boards. Just about took Amber Brandam's head off with that puck, but he missed her. And now here they come the other way. Carly. Moyer. I don't know, whatever. Here's Delgado. He's got Hanakai streaking forward. Hanakai towards the net. Can't control that one. And he got whacked in the face. And we're going to... Whoa! Are they going to call that? Yes, they will call that one. I think it was a high stick. And now with under 100 seconds to go, it's going to be a power play for Team Delgado. I think. Okay, there's a little bit of shouting. Hanakai forcing him to calm down. Esto giving him the bear hug. What is going to happen here? Coon was having a little bit of a discussion, and Carly will sit. The clock has continued to tick. Another 20 seconds have evaporated that definitely should not have. We saw the exact same thing last week. 10 seconds ticked off the clock. They tried to put some back on, and they took it right back off again. I don't know what that was all about. We've got 1:19 on the clock, which is about 10 seconds less than it should have. Like I said, we saw that last week in the stoppage period, under 2 minutes, with a 2-goal or less differential, and 10 seconds ticked off the clock that should not have, and they were never returned. We'll see it again, but nonetheless, Team Delgado will have another power play in what has been a very interestingly officiated game. We know that they're trying to impose new standards here in Loch Ness, and maybe they're just trying to be extra tough and vigilant to, I don't know, try and calm everybody down. I'm not sure. Benson plays that one ahead. Here's Hanakai. Turns, fires, and another save by Coon. 1 second on the clock. Delgado continuing to lead. Hanakai and Coon having a chat. Not sure what that was about. Time is running out for Team Coon, however. Team Delgado has put forth pretty strong effort here offensively. Brandam skating around. Whacked at. Tried to send it towards the net, but couldn't get a clean angle on it. There's Hanakai again. Slapping it over. Jeanette Delgado will control. Back for Brandam. Benson calls for it. Neil Benson with 35 seconds, taking his time, and he'll just send it down hard. There, collected by Hanakai. Right back to Delgado, right back down to Hanakai. Not interested in giving this puck away. Back to Delgado with the point, across to Benson. 20 seconds left to go. Delgado on the verge of another win, keeping the streak alive. We will see. Coon plays that one. Brandom out to get it. Again, establishing body position. Kanakai can't control that one. Puck comes out. Back to Delgado. 4 seconds left. And this game is over. Team Delgado wins a squeaker 1-0 here against Team Coon. And the streak continues. 11 wins in a row for Delgado. 2 this season. The wheels keep on spinning. Team Delgado, another fantastic showing here. Wasn't quite the way they wanted to win, I'd say. But they put forth all that was needed. It was kind of a fluky goal that decided this one, and I'm sure Coon would like to have it back. It's kind of a funny situation. And honestly, it very easily could have gone the other way. Team Coon tried to establish himself later in the game, but I think it just took a little too long for them to find their legs to get into a rhythm. And then Team Delgado walking away victorious yet again. Time now for our 3 stars of the game. Our 3rd star is going to go to Mark Miyamoto, who I thought had a fantastic game offensively, had a ton of opportunities, just couldn't bury one, but you can't blame him because both of these goalies were great. So, kudos there to Miyamoto. I thought he had a fantastic effort, and he's our 3rd star of the game. 2nd star, well, he was a star last week. He's a star this week with his first ever shutout in only his 2nd game. Yordi Boom continues to be 100%. His goals against average is .5. He is unbeaten, and now he's got a shutout. So Yordi Boom, congratulations. He is our 2nd star tonight. Number 1 star, this is a tough one. I feel like there's a lot of players that could definitely filter into the star position, but I am going to give the number 1 star to Derek Kanakai because I love the energy that he is giving to this team. He scores again, 3 goals in 2 games. It was a rough one. He's the only player to walk away with a goal tonight, and I really feel like his energy, his intensity, his speed, his grit, his aggression, I thought it was all there. It was all great, and he manages to bury the one and only goal. It's the game winner, and he continues to prove that he was a huge pickup for Team Delgado. Derek Kanakai, our number 1 star. So it's been an interesting game. We're going to have one more with Joey Delgado, and that'll be next week. Very exciting. We're all looking forward to that. It's good to have him back. It's good to have Scott McDonald back behind the camera. I know I appreciate it. For Anjanette Delgado and Scott McDonald, I'm Chris Blair. This has been another edition of Hockey Night in Marina. We'll see you next week.